We all know that person. The co-worker who explains your own job to you incorrectly. The uncle at Thanksgiving who argues about vaccines but failed high school biology. The crypto expert on Twitter who lost all his money but still sells advice. They are loud, they are wrong, and worst of all, they are confident. You sit there, wondering, how can they not see it? How can they be so blind to their own incompetence? It makes you angry, it makes you laugh, but mostly it scares you. Because if they can be that delusional, if they can walk around thinking they are a genius when they are actually an idiot, how do you know that you aren't one of them? Welcome to the scariest paradox in psychology. Welcome to the Dunning-Kruger Effect. In 1995, a man named McArthur Wheeler robbed 2 banks in daylight. He didn't wear a mask. He smiled at the cameras. When the police caught him an hour later, he was shocked. He didn't understand how they found him. He stared at the officers and whispered, "But I wore the juice." He believed that because lemon juice is used as invisible ink, rubbing it on his face would make him invisible to cameras. Now you are laughing. You are thinking, what a moron. But McArthur Wheeler isn't just a funny story. He is the extreme version of you. Psychologists David Dunning and Justin Kruger studied this man and found something terrifying. Incompetent people lack the skills to know they are incompetent. Think about it. To know you are bad at grammar, you need to know the rules of grammar. To know you are bad at logic, you need to understand logic. If you lack the skill, you also lack the ability to judge the skill. You are blind to your own blindness. Let's look at your life on a graph. When you learn something new, say psychology or stock trading, you read 1 book, you watch 3 YouTube videos. Suddenly you feel amazing. You think, I get it, this is easy. Everyone else is overcomplicating it. This peak is what the internet calls Mount Stupid. We have all been here. It's the teenager who thinks he knows more about life than his parents. It's the person who watches 1 documentary and thinks they know more than a doctor. On Mount Stupid, your confidence is at 100%, but your actual knowledge is at 5%. It is a dangerous place, because on Mount Stupid, you stop learning. Why would you learn? You already think you know everything. But if you are lucky, really lucky, you keep learning, and suddenly you realize something painful. You realize, wait, I don't know anything. You make a mistake. You lose money. You get embarrassed. You crash down into the valley of despair. This feels terrible. You feel like a fraud. You feel like giving up. But listen to me closely. The valley of despair is the best place you can be. Why? Because the pain of feeling stupid is the only proof that you are actually becoming smart. When you realize you are incompetent, you have officially broken the curse. You have gained self-awareness. The idiot on Mount Stupid never feels this pain. Only the student feels this pain. So, here is the uncomfortable truth. Statistically, you are incompetent at most things. I am incompetent at most things. But our brains are designed to protect our ego. We judge others by their actions, but we judge ourselves by our intentions. When someone cuts you off in traffic, they are a bad driver. When you cut someone off, it was an accident or the sun was in your eyes. To escape the Dunning-Kruger effect, you must do the one thing that feels unnatural. You must look in the mirror and ask, where am I the idiot? If you look around the poker table and you can't spot the sucker, you are the sucker. I want to try an experiment in the comments, a test of honesty. We have all been on Mount Stupid at least once in our lives. Maybe you thought you could fix your own plumbing and flooded the house. Maybe you thought you could day trade and lost your savings. Maybe you argued about a topic you knew nothing about. I want you to go to the comments right now and admit one time you were the one on Mount Stupid. Don't tell me about your stupid boss. Tell me about you. Let's see who is brave enough to admit they wore the lemon juice.